1990, sorry. So we can say actually oh, sorry, it's come finally. Sorry. Okay. So actually, our company was initialized in 1990. So till to now, it's about 26 years. So right now, our company have in total, I think, more than 2,000 employees. And this was, I mean, for this 2,000 employees, just for our, I would say that's the marketing departments, the sales departments, but not include our factory employees. So only for our HQ team, we have like 2,000 employee. And right now, Abicom business was covered like 200 countries. We have said 36 branch all around the world. For example, like right now, we are based in Dubai. So our Dubai office actually was in charge of the GCC country and also the part of the Africa. So we have a whole team, the local team here, based in Dubai to provide the marketing support, to provide the technical support, and also we had a warehouse here to like to provide a stable, we can say the supply chain here. So our Ibicom brand actually was targeted for the SMB business. So for example, like in last year in Bahrain, we have completed projects for a hotel. We provided the wireless network solution for that hotel. We have installed in total like more than hundreds pieces Pro 6 Lite, this selling AP. So if a project include like hundreds pieces AP or maybe 30, 40 pieces switches, something like that, this is the markets we target actually. So you can see our solution, the Abicom's wireless solution was adapted in the small or middle-sized office, was adapted in the hospital and the restaurant, apartments, this kind of scenario. So right now I only have this 2023 the market share information. So as you can see, that become in 2023, actually we have occupied like 80% market share. But in these 2 years, actually we are keep a very high growing rate. We can say every year we can get like at least 25 to 30% growth every year. So we can see so right now, actually, the market share is much bigger than this 2023 data. So in the next, I want to have an overview for what kind of product or solution I can provide. So as you can see on this page, so actually on the hardware level, we have the SMB VLAN, included the switch and also the AP. And also we provided the wireless router and also the wider router actually. So this is the enterprise router, but we also have the SOAP router. This is the mesh router, and also we provide the CPE products, which for the transmits the data for the long distance requirement. And also on the software level, we have the profile application, which was installed on your smartphone to allow you to access and manage your device, we can say remotely. If you are not in the same location, if you are out of your country, you can, through our Ibicom profile, cloud platform, to access your device, to configure your device, to monitor your device, to maintain your device. And also we have the web platform for you to allow you can access your device through your browser once your terminal can get the network. Wait. And also we have this products line. So first we have this wireless AP. We can say if according to the different installation way, we can divide it, our wireless AP products to the, we can say the selling AP, and we have the indoor AP, we have the outdoor AP. And Yes, and if come to our router, actually Abcom now provided the Sohu router, which was used in the home. And also we have the enterprise router, which will come with a high level security and more specific functions, and also a much bigger user capacity. Sorry, a much bigger user capacity uh, router is dedicated for the enterprise customer. And also we provide the switch. So switch, we provided the non-PoE switch, we provided the PoE switch, and we if we divide it depending on the difference rate, the transmit speed, we have the megaport switch, and also we have the gigabit switch, and and also we have the switch which equipped the SF people slot. So if through this page you can see what cannibals Epcom have much clear. So as I said, on the router end, we have the Soho router. So for example, like this one is our Wi-Fi 6 router. So this one comes with 5 antennas, and it's a standard installation way. And we have this cable free, we call this mesh. What is mesh? Mesh is like uh, for example, right now, if you have a villa, which the space is like more than 200 square meters, if you only install one Soho router in your bedroom, I'm sure if you go into your yard, you cannot connect to the Wi-Fi, right? So maybe but if you use our mesh system, okay, you can install mostly this mesh will come with free standard, 1 pack, 2 pack, and 3 pack. For example, like you buy a 3 pack Avicon mesh system, you can install the Node 1 in your bedroom, install Node 2 in your living room, and install the Node 3 in your yard. So when you move from your living room to a living room, and move from the living room to a yard, you can keep your smartphone connect to the network. So there will not happen the disconnection. Uh, so this is the Soho router. So we have we can say the single router, and we have this mesh system. And if come to our enterprise router, we have this multiple line crowd managed PoE router, and we have the multiple line crowd manager router. The difference you can see is one supports PoE, another do not support PoE. And of course, compared with the Soho router, it will have a much bigger user capacity, as I said. The Soho router mostly just supports like 30 users or 50 users connect. But if come to the enterprise router, we can say it supports maybe more than 100 users to connect in the same time. But there will, I mean, you will enjoy the stable network. The speed will not drop. And also we provided the AP controller. So why need an AP controller? Uh, for example, like right now, you are just install one AP or two AP in your home. Of course, you can connect to the AP1 and set the SSID and the password, and then connect to the AP2, do the same configuration. But if you are staying in hotel projects, you have to install more than hundreds pieces AP. If you set one by one, this will be a huge project, right? It will be a very big work. So that's why we need an AP controller. You just need to through the switch for like, the first to connect your AP controller to the switch, and through the switch to connect to the AP. Then you can configure this hundreds pieces AP on our AP controller, because our AP controller have a built-in system. So you can, according to this software, to batch configuration all these APs and download your configuration to all APs in one time. So it will save you a lot of time. And then we have the switch. So even I didn't list the mega port switch here, but actually we still supply this kind of products. Just right now, we just focus on the gigabit switch and the PoE switch, and also the crowd switch. And if you said AP, as I just introduced, according to the different installation method, we can divide our AP to the in-wall AP, this part, the left one. And mostly they will come of this port. And also we have this setting AP. And mostly they are curve shape, and you will install this on the setting. And the coverage will start from like a 150 square meters to like a 300 square meters, depends on different model. And also we have this outdoor crowd AP. So it's called IUAPAC M. So this one supports IP65 waterproof standard. So all of this AP actually supports the profile crowd management. And also, yes, we have this crowd management software. We provided the web version and also provide the smartphone version. And also, and actually we have the new products line, which was just launched in this Q1. That is the surveillance solution. So right now, IBCOM also provided the surveillance solution. If say in this stage, we only provided two kind of camera. One is the bolus camera, another is the fish eye camera. Both of them is the 4 megapixel camera, it's IP camera and the PoE camera. And also we provided the NVR. Right now, on the left one, this one is the non-PoE NVR, and the right one is the PoE NVR. So maximum we suppose 16 channel, 16 channel. So it means actually for in this quarter, the IP, the surveillance solution we have just launched is targets for the 16 camera solution. Yes, so let's say right now you have a restaurant, you want to install the camera. Okay, the IBCOM in this stage will only the maximum was supposed to manage the 16 camera in the same time. And we have also launched the corresponding management software. So as you can see, actually we have this VMS there. So this one is installed on your smartphone to allow you can monitor the camera in every time you want. And also we have this search tool. Actually, it's same like the Universal Activation Now. Just you just need to install this search tool on your laptop and connect all this camera or NVR in the same line. And you just need to open this tool and click search, automatic search, and all these tender, all these IBCOM camera and NVR will show on this tool. So you can easy to find the device, and you can easy to modify the IP address as what you want. And also we have the web version for you to monitor the camera image. So first, I will go through the router products line. So yeah, so first I want to introduce what the difference between the enterprise router and the home use router. So yes, so first we can see the first on the shape, actually they have some difference, right? For the Soho user router, you can see mostly they come with the built-in antennas. For example, like this one with the antenna, right? So it's but if come to our enterprise router, you can see most of them looks like a switch. So, and the second is about the capacity. So for this kind of software router, sorry. Okay, so for this kind of software router, actually, the user capacity mostly is come with like 30 users or 50 users in maximum. If go to the enterprise router, it will suppose like hundreds. Yeah, it will suppose hundreds users. Yes. So first, let's go through with our software router. Sorry, I need to modify this.
Yes, Mr. Grant, please mute your mic.
Okay. So this one actually is our Wi-Fi 6 router. You can see the maximum speed is suppose 1,500 Mbps, and it's come with 2 port. it can manage by the IPCOM Wi-Fi. This is our IPCOM Wi-Fi application. You can find it in the Google Play or the App Store. So, and this one actually suppose the mesh function. And then this three is the IPCOM mesh system. So actually, we provide the free standard. So this one is a Wi-Fi 5, suppose maximum 1,200 Mbps, right? And this one EW 15D. This is also our mesh products. Suppose maximum 3,000 Mbps. And actually, these three can work together. For example, if you buy one EW9 and buy another one is the EW12, they can work together to build a unified network. And all of them can managed by the IPCOM Wi-Fi application. So the Wi-Fi, the IPCOM Wi-Fi application was, I think someone was, yeah, sure. Okay. So our Wi-Fi, IPCOM Wi-Fi application was allowed the user to do some basic configuration. For example, you can set the SSID, you can set the guest Wi-Fi, and also you can set the blacklist, whitelist, and also you can set the active that parent control. For example, you don't want your children to access some website. Okay, you can add this website in your blacklist. So when your child he use this terminal to connect to this Wi-Fi, he are not able to access this web. So our IPCOM Wi-Fi application provided this basic configuration functions. And so this one for this is Sohu Wi-Fi router. So this is used in home. But for there, this is dedicated for the enterprise. So the first we have already emphasized, I think twice. Yes, that's first. This one will suppose a bigger user capacity. It suppose hundreds terminal to connect in the same time. This user not mean the people. The user means the terminal. For example, a PC is a terminal, a smartphone is a terminal, a switch is a terminal, something. So it's suppose hundreds terminals to connect to this enterprise router in the same time. So actually our enterprise router was divided to two parts. So this page, actually you must have found this one suppose PoE. For this page, they are just a normal enterprise router, do not suppose PoE. So when this one suppose PoE, actually they have some interesting, we can say it's well adapted in some interesting scenario. For example, when you are going to install a surveillance solution for a restaurant, you want to install the camera, the monitor solution for this restaurant. Okay. For the traditional way, you have to have a router and then you have to have a switch, a PoE switch. If you are connected to a PoE camera, then you have to have a PoE switch, and then you have to connect to the NVR and then connect to the PoE camera. So this is a traditional topology. But if you, let's say this restaurant only need like a 4 camera or 3 camera, that's enough. Okay, then if you use this PoE enterprise Wi-Fi router, you don't need that PoE switch. You can delete that PoE switch. So the topology will be like this. The first you will connect to our IPCOM PoE router, and then connect to IPCOM NVR, and then come to the IPCOM PoE camera. So you don't need that switch because this router already can power supply this camera. So because we have talk about this part, so I also want to introduce what's the difference between the router and the switch. For example, because the router actually is a bridge to connect the line to the line. So let's suppose the line is a country, they are speak one kind of language, and the line is another country, is speaking a different language. Then when the line country want to talk to the one country people, if they talk directly, then definitely they cannot understand each other. So that's why they need a router in the between. This router is like a translator to translate the country A's language to the language which country B can understand. So that is router. But what is switch? The switch only work in the line. So let's suppose, okay, you are living in the room A, your friends was living in the room B, just next to your room. Okay, so if you want to visit your friends, you just need to open that door, then you can visit your friends, right? So that door we can consider is a switch. So yes, so as of now, for this PoE enterprise router, we have three standard. So one, yes, okay. So right now we provide a free PoE enterprise router. One is M20 PoE. So this one comes with 4 PoE ports. It's gigabit port. And then we have the M20 8G PoE. This one provides the 8 PoE port. And this is our new product. It will be launched in October. This one is called M20 9MG PoE. But this is not just a gigabit PoE. This is 2.5 gigabits PoE. This will be our new products. Okay, and then there is the non-PoE enterprise router. We also provide the free model. The one is the M30. This one supposed 150 users to connect in the same time. And then we have this M50, suppose 200 terminal to connect in the same time. And this one M50F. So this one why come with a F because it's equipped two SFP slot. So if you have a look for this sheet, you must have found that actually this enterprise router supposed work in two mode. So this can work as a router and also work as an AC controller. So if work as a router, it will just, as I said, translate the one language to the LAN language. But if it's work as an AC controller, that means this one can bench manage the AP. So, yes, so that is our IBCOM enterprise router. Yes, so there is some scenario to show you how this device work in a solution. For example, like here. So this PoE AP can connect to our this PoE router directly. And yes. And our this PoE camera can connect to this PoE router directly. So you can see that between actually we don't need a PoE switch, right? You can connect to the terminal directly. And because this one supports the profile, so it means you can use your smartphone or through the browser to manage all these devices, to monitor this terminal remotely. So this is very convenient. Yes, so this is the traditional way. You have to use a router to connect to the switch, a PoE switch, and connect to a terminal. But for this, if you use our PoE router, you don't need the switch. Okay, so for the above is to introducing our enterprise router. And the next, I want to introduce the IBCOM virus AP. So first is our involve AP. Involve AP, yes, obviously, this one will install in the wall. So you have to dig a hole on your wall and then inburn this AP inside. So right now we have provided free model. So this one is a Wi-Fi 5 AP. This one is a Wi-Fi 6 AP. But this one they have difference. These two come with Ethernet ports, right? So it means if you want to use a network, you have to use a network cable connects to this AP to your terminal or to the switch, whatever you want. But this one actually is a wireless AP. So there without the AP, this one without the Ethernet ports. So once you power on this one, you just need to use your smartphone to connect. This one will generate a SSID, will generate a Wi-Fi. So you just need to use your terminal to connect to this Wi-Fi, and then you can enjoy the Wi-Fi, the network. So the capacity is there. The Wi-Fi 5 AP W36 AP suppose 128 connects, and this is the Wi-Fi 6 inward AP suppose 256 connects, and this is it's the same Wi-Fi 6 AP, but it's wireless AP. It's supposed 256 connects, and all of them supposed to be managed by IBCOM profile. So through the IBCOM profile, you can set the SSID and the password. You can set the blacklist. You can active the parent control function. And this is our selling AP. So right now we have Wi-Fi 5 to Wi-Fi 7. This two is Wi-Fi 7 AP. And so you can see this one, this Q1 will be launched in Q2, and this one will be launched in the Q3. So this one, I think you maybe already very well know about this model, IUAPAC Lite. This is actually is our faster moving one. This one is a Wi-Fi 5 AP and suppose maximum 1200 Mbps. Only equipped one port. This port you can actually this is a TX port, so means it's supposed to transmit the data and also supports the PoE supply. And the capacity is 128. I also want to spend some time to introduce these two. The Pro6 LR actually in before is our most famous selling AP. And in the recently we have launched a cheaper one, Pro6 Lite. So what's the difference between these two? Actually, is just the port. The Pro6 Lite the price will cheaper than the Pro6 LR, but they have most of the same configuration. Just we remove the one gigabit port. For the other is all the for other we can say that no matter firmware, the configuration always the same. Just less 1 gigabit port. And then it's our outdoor AP. So right now we only have one outdoor AP, IUAP-ACM. So this one is a Wi-Fi 5 AP and suppose IP65 and suppose 128 users to connect in the same time. And in the Q3, we will launch a Wi-Fi 7 outdoor AP. So this one will suppose maximum 5100 Mbps. So I think this speed is very enough for the user. So all these AP is supposed to be managed by the IBCOM profile. And then I want to introduce what kind of CPE IBCOM has. So on this one page, so the point we need to care about is the transmit distance. So right now the IBCOM CPE actually was covered from the 500 meters to maximum 25 kilometers. And all of them supposed to be powered by the PoE. And they're supposed to automatic pair. So actually you can see there, it's a plug play. Actually, you don't need too much configuration. You just need to power on these two CPE, and then they will detect each other and bind each other. And then you install you power off these two, install the CPE A in this place, and install the CPE B in another place. Once you power on these two, because in the before they have already paired each other. So once you power on them in different locations, they will detect each other and automatically to connect to each other and then transmit the data. So actually don't need to do much configuration. It's very convenient and very smart. Okay, then it's about our switch. So first I want to introduce our naming ruler for the IBCOM switch. So I think we better make an example. Yes. Wait. To here. Okay. Okay, let's put here. So first, the first name, mostly you will come with F or G. The F is means FE. FE is means it's megaport, suppose 10 to 100 Mbps. But if this switch model name start with G, G means GE. So G is means it's a gigabit port, suppose 10 to 100 2000 Mbps transmit speed. And then after this letter, so mostly they have two number. If start actually under the 22 always the unmanaged switch. If up than 22 means it's a managed switch. And after this two, you will come to see these two number. This two number actually is the port number. So mostly the IPCOM switch will come with like a 5 port, 9 ports, 10 ports, 16 ports, 24 ports, 28 ports. So this is our port standard. And after this port number, you will see if they have a P, means it's PoE. If no P means it's non-PoE. Okay, if there is a P, after this P, this number is means how many PoE ports this switch has. For example, like there, it shows 8, means this switch has 8 ports, 8 PoE port. And after this port number, this PoE port number, this is the power consumption of this switch. So actually this power consumption is for the whole switch, but we also need to consider because this switch itself will consume some power, right? But mostly our switch will consume like 15 watt or something like that. And our PoE switch right now for the IPCOM switch, our PoE switch we can say the each port the maximum power can achieve the 30 watt. Okay, so this is our IPCOM switch naming rule. So there is our unmanaged business switch. So as I just introduced, if it start with G means it's a 10 to 100 to 2000 Mbps switch. It's a gigabit switch. And 10 means it's an unmanaged switch. And then 05 means this switch has 5 ports. So right now, as you can see, we have this port standard. We start from the 5 ports. We have 8 ports, we have 16 ports, and we have 24 ports. And the maximum for the unmanaged switch, unmanaged gigabit switch, maximum was supposed 50 port. This one, G1050F. And then there is our crowd managed switch. So the easy managed switch, we have this G22 series. We have 5 ports, 8 ports, 6 ports, 24 ports, and 26 ports. And if you have the demands for the SFP slot, just need to mention if this switch this switch has a F suffix. For example, like this one G2226F. This one means it has 26 port, gigabit port, and with the SFP slot. So if you throw this image, you can see this one have 2 SFP slot. So if come to our managed switch, no matter the PoE or non-PoE, the maximum with sorry, it only say the PoE. If come to the managed switch, if it's a PoE managed switch, the maximum suppose 28 port. But if it's a managed non-PoE switch, then maximum we can suppose 50 ports. Same like this one. Wait, it's frozen again. So yes, so this one is unmanaged gigabit switch. Maximum suppose 50 port. For the managed PoE switch, the maximum ports we suppose 28 port. And for this managed un-PoE switch, we suppose maximum 50 port. Okay, so this is our switch. So in this year, we will have this new switch In the Q2, we will launch our G2205 because right now we only have the G2210P, G221, G2218P, and G221828P. Sorry, this means on our cloud manager switch, right now we only have 10 ports PoE, we have 18 ports PoE, and we have 28 PoE. But for the 5 ports PoE, we will launch in Q2 because we know for the surveillance projects, so mostly the projects will require the 5 ports PoE and the 10 ports PoE. So in the Q2, we will compress this part. And then if you go to the Q3, we will launch our 48 ports PoE switch. This is a manager switch because as I just introduced right now, our PoE manager switch maximum supports only 28 ports. But if come to the Q3, we will launch a manage the PoE switch, which supports maximum 48 port. And also same in the Q3, we also will launch a 10 port 2.5G PoE switch. So this one will come with 2.5 gigabits. And also it's a managed switch. It's supposed to managed by the profile. And then is our surveillance solution, because as in the beginning I said in this stage we will have just launched this IP camera in the Q1 in January. Right now we only have two options. We have only two models. The first is this bullet camera. This one, as you can see, it's a 4 megapixel camera and it's a PoE power supply. But also we have provided a DC power supply option for you. And this one always the metal case. It's not a plastic case. It's metal case. So each model we provide the two options for the lens. So for example, like this bullet camera, we have the 4 mm lens and also the 6 mm lens. And for this Torrent camera, also it's a 4 megapixel camera. It's also supposed to be powered by the PoE and also the DC power supply. Both camera have equipped the microphone. So it means when you record a video, actually this video is come with the voice. And both of these cameras support 3 work mode. So first is the infrared work mode, and second is supposed the colorful mode, the 4-color mode, and the third is supposed smart colorful mode. So for the infrared, when this camera was working under the infrared mode, means your image will only have 2 colors, the black and white. So for some very cheaper IP camera, if you want to monitor this region in the night, but mostly this cheaper camera will only support infrared mode. But for this camera, it's also supposed to colorful mode. So it means even in the night, the image, the video this camera has recorded, it's a colorful video. So this is the key feature for these two camera. So first is the 4 megapixel, and second, this one supports free night vision mode. It supports 4-color mode, smart 4-color mode, and infrared mode. And also we have built in some smart function. This one supports motion detection, supports human detection, supports vehicle detection, and supports line crossing detection. I think this one will very useful. For example, right now in your office, okay, maybe they have closets. You have put some very important documents in this one. Okay, so you can log in our MVR. Okay, and then you can draw a line. You can draw you can market this region as a sensitive region. So if anyone have approach to this crossage, okay, your camera will take a photo at that moment. So if there have any accidents happen, you can very fast to locate it. What time, who has approached to this crossage and take the documents. I think this one is very useful. And this one is actually both of this camera is the waterproof camera, means you can install in outdoor. It's supposed IP67. And this one, as I said, each one will come with a built-in microphone, so you can pick up the sounds, the voice within 8 meters range. And our camera for this Bolex camera is supposed, I mean, the detector distance is about 30 meters. So this is for our IPCOM camera, IP camera, IP PoE camera. And we also provided the NVR. So right now we give two options. One is the PoE NVR, another is the non-PoE NVR. For the non-PoE NVR, we provide the two options. One is 8 channel, another is 16 channel. And for the PoE NVR, we provide the two options. One is 4 channel, another is 8 channel. Let's have a faster look for the key features. So for this non-PoE NVR, this one supports maximum 16 channels. And for the PoE NVR supports maximum 8 channels. They all have a built-in management software to allow you to add the camera and supposed to smart search. For example, as I just said, because our camera has the smart function, that's cross-line alarming function. So you can through our NVR to search this kind of record very fast. And our NVR supports maximum 10 TB hard disk. And suppose 250 meters long distance PoE power supply. But of course, you have to have I think a Cat6 or Cat6e network cable. So this is our IPCOM camera, the VMS. For example, this one is our web version. This is our application which installed on your smartphone. So you can through our profile to access your IP camera and check what happened right now. And this is our IP search tool. So if all these IPCOM terminals was connected to this line, so you just need to open this tool on your laptop and click this find a device. So all these terminal who was under this line will appeared on this tool. So you can modify their IP address, which is stay in the same IP with your computer. So you can more easy to manage them. You can more easy to add them, more easy to manage them. So actually for our actually the surveillance solution for this camera product line will be one of our most important business plan in this year. So right now we have 3 phases. So for the phase 1, we just provide a 10 channel solution. Actually, it's 16 channel solution. So for this part, we have launched 2 model. One is the bullet, another is the fish eye model. And we provided the smartphone application. We provided the PC client software. We provided the web version. We provided the search tool. So this is our first stage. And in the second stage, it should become in the H2 this year. In the second stage, we will expand to 100 channel solution. And in the last stage, we will provide a more useful API for you to integrate to your existing system. So this is our plan. So these two will come to this year. And then this also will be the most important part for our whole solution. So as in the before, we are all introduced what kind of hardware we have, but right now the profile is also one of the very important part. So right now the profile, we have two versions. One is the profile application, which you installed on your smartphone. And another one is the profile web version. So allow the user can, if they stay in an environment which has a network, so they can through the browser or and something to access our web version to do the projects maintenance, the projects, just the projects maintenance or some basic configuration, something. I think, yes, I will just introduce some basic configuration. So first, how to create an account on our profile application. So mostly on the window end, I will suggest you to bind with your email, because if you forgive your password, you can through your bound email to find back your account. So, but if you are using a mobile phone, yeah, it's also okay. Just to make sure you will not change your mobile phone. Sorry, you will not change your SIM card. But for the mail, I think everyone will only have one, right? So it's better to bind with your email. So once you forgive your password, you forgive your account information, you can through your email to find back your account information. So this is very simple. Just input your email, and you will get a verification code from our profile server, and just insert this verified code and select your password. Then you will yes, that's all to how to get your account, how to create your account, and then how to create a project. So for example, right now you are using the profile application to create a project. So first, you just need to open this application and create in the main interface. In the left one, there should have an icon show you to add a project. Okay, the first you create a project and then name it, and then go inside. It will show like this. Once you have created a project, the next step is to add the device to this project. Okay. So for example, like for our switch, you can scan the QR code to add it. So they have three ways for you to add a device in your projects. The first is add a device over the Wi-Fi. So for example, right now you in this project, you have connected this IBCOM EW12 mesh to the router. Okay, let's suppose they have a router in your office. Okay, so first you connect your IBCOM mesh products to this router, and then you connect IBCOM switch to this mesh, and then you connect AP to this switch. So obviously this three model was under the same line, right? Under this router. So they stay in the same line. So you just need to use your smartphone to connect to the same Wi-Fi. And then you click here, add the device over the Wi-Fi, then our application will automatically detect how many IBCOM device will stay in this line. Okay, and then they will show you a list. Okay, the EW12, he will detect, okay, EW12 will stay in this line. The G22 switch was connected to this line. the IUAP was connected to this line. And then you can select all and add this in your project. And then once you add them successfully, go into these projects, our profile have already automatically generates a networking topology for you. So you can easy to find where this network come in and the status of each terminus. Okay, so the first way is when you are stay in the same field with this, yeah, the same way is like you are stay in this field, stay in the same location with these projects. But if you are not in this field, you are in other place, then how to add this device in your projects, then you can use our remote scan. So like our AP in the backside, they have a QR code. And for our AppCom Crowd Manager switch, on the bottom, they have a QR code. So you just need to ask your staff or ask your customer to take the picture of this QR code and send it to you. And then you use the remote scan. Our remote scan supports to single scan and also the batch scan. Okay, if you only have one device, then you just need to single scan, right? Scan this QR code, that's enough. But if you have 10 devices, okay, you can ask your staff to take 10 picture and send to you in one time. And then you can use the batch scan function to scan this. You just need to click this batch scan, and then the application will ask you if you can access your album. Okay, you access agree, then go into the album and select this 10 picture and click OK. And then this application will process, it will recognize this 10 picture and add them in your projects. But for the unique crowd code, why need this one is when you don't have your smartphone on your hand, you only have your laptop on your hand, then at that time, you can only use the web version to add the device. So for every IBCom crowd managed device, they have a unique crowd code. But means you have to access to this access to the back system of this terminal and open this crowd management because in the default mode, the device will not support crowd management. You have to go inside to activate this function, and then you will get it will generate a Unicode crowd code. You just copy this and paste it on your Spotify web version, and then you can add this one to your projects. So this is how to add the device in your projects. So of course, we will, if you are staying in the same location with these projects, of course, we will suggest you use the first one. This one is the fast one and the most convenient one because you just need to connect your smartphone to the same Wi-Fi and connect all the device to the same router. And then you can detect all the device and add them in one time. Yes, so this is topology, what I just introduced. Once you have added this device to this project, okay, our application will generate a topology here for you. And every icon you can create was supposed to create. You can create, for example, you can create this icon. So you can go inside, you can go into the back system of this switch, and then you can check, you will see, okay, which port now was power out. Okay, which port is the uplink port, which port is downlink port, and which port was connected to what kind of terminal. And if you go into the IUAP, you create this IUAP AC light, you create this icon. You can select the SSID and the password. You can select the guest Wi-Fi. So it's very, we can say it's very easy to do this kind of basic configuration and do the maintenance. Okay, so this is some IBCom VLAN solution. So this is very typical topology. Use our enterprise router connect to the core switch and connect to the PO switch, and then the PO switch will connect to the terminal, no matter the AP or the IP camera or something. And this is our CP. Wait.
Okay, that one I will ask you to mention.
Okay, so this is some successful case. Just want to share it
You need ask
to you for this one. Like, yeah, this project actually we have provided a wireless network solution for 225 rooms. And for this one, this is the one of the hotel projects we have finished in Saudi Arabia, and this one also, we have we provide hosting more than 200 rooms.